Andres.
Hello, Julian.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for being here. And yeah, so you're, as you know, you applied for a job. Sorry, for an internship, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Okay, perdón, de vuelta. Hello, Andres.
Hello,
How are you?
Juliano.
All good. So you applied, as you know, for an internship as a data analyst.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here and listen to you. So yeah, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, first I just want to say a little bit of my background. I'm from Mexico originally, and I have always been thrilled by data. I have always loved data, and in general, I'm very interested in this position because I feel like it will fit very well with my personality.
Great. Thank you for your background. I see you are very eager to learn. And yeah, so tell me a little your three strengths about you.
Okay, so my first strength that I will say that I have is curiosity, the second creativity, and the third one analytical thinking. First, I will say that one of my strengths is curiosity, and I like to think it's one of the engines behind every insight, and especially for data analytics, I think it's like in general very important to have it. I didn't just look at the numbers, I keep asking why again, and why does this matter, you know? So that rule of three helped me to uncover patterns inside any data set or anything that I have been working on. So I think curiosity, that's why it's one of them. The second one, so I will say it's definitely the creativity, as I also bring like a strong creativity into the work, which might sound unusual, especially for this type of role, but like for a data driven, I think it's very useful to be like creative, because sometimes you need, I don't know, you have a problem of analyzing pixel per pixel for a picture, for example. And I remember this project that I did, I basically think about like how would I identify something inside like a pixel, and I just did like some analysis like in a creative manner, and like I just try to always overcome the difficulty with some new things that I haven't even think about, or maybe like try to think one step ahead of like everything, so I can be, you know, like more creative in general. And third and lastly, I will say analytical thinking, of course. I will say my analytical thinking is structured, steady, and versatile. Especially, I will describe my analytical thinking as another way of like trying to analyze the things. So my analytical thinking, especially for this type of role, I will say it's something that I work on during all my life, and it shows how analytical thinking is not just a professional skill, but also a way of approaching completely in any context the way of thinking of life.
Curious, you have creativity and analytical thinking, and also that you especially know how you know your strengths.
Yeah.
So now switching it completely, give me three weaknesses.
Okay, so my main three weaknesses, dear Juliano, I will say that they are mistrust, prejudice, and greed. Okay, to start with my first weakness, I will say that I have identified that is mistrust, especially when it comes to analyze something, because I think this can be like a good value actually for a role like this, because not always like all the data is set properly, or maybe not even like the data set is collected in a good manner. So I always try to see inside the data set and try to look for some insights, you know. So I would say mistrust can be like in a way not bad at all, but also in my general life sometimes it can be a little bit bad. But for this role specifically, I will say sometimes it helps me actually to solve some problems inside the data sets.
Great.
For my second one, that is prejudice, I will say that my second weakness I have worked on is the tendency to make quick judgments, essentially a form of cognitive prejudice, you know? The same mental structures we all fall into. But reflecting on this have helped me, especially on how easily bias can like be any analysis or like any process in the life, you know. So yeah, I will say that. And finally and lastly, for greed, I will say I'm bringing honestly, and one weakness for me since I was young is a touch of what you could call greed, but for progress, improvement, and opportunity. I am the kind of person who wants more knowledge, more impact, more challenges. I have learned to channel that drive creatively, and also instead of seeing it as, I don't know, like wanting too much, I use it as having always high standards for anything that I do in life.
Great, Andres, thank you. As your strengths, I like that you also know three weaknesses.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so thank you very much. I think I'll culminate the interview here.
Okay.
I like to know about you and
Okay.
also about your strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
Looks like you're very straight on it. So yeah, keep improving your weaknesses, and we'll have someone from the team contact you to
Okay.
see if you made it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Juliana.